Hi, I'm Janet Nwepe, a senior research scientist working for National Root Crop Research Institute, Umudike, Nigeria, a parastatal that has the mandate to conduct research into genetic improvement, production, processing, and marketing of fruit and tuber crops of economic importance. In 2018, I was awarded Australia Awards Africa Agribusiness Scholarship to attend a short course in Australia and Ghana. The course took place in University of Queensland, Australia. We're there for 6 weeks, and then we concluded the course in Ghana. The main focus of the course was on value chain thinking. Afterwards, I applied the knowledge and skills I acquired during the course on Nigerian ginger. I chose Nigerian ginger because it is a cash crop that is capable of improving the lives of smallholder farmers. Value chain thinking focuses on efficiently producing what consumers need. In order to do that, I needed to know the activities carried out by the different actors in the chain. As a result of that, I walked the chain. I started with the consumers. Consumers are the ones that determines the size of the pie. They determine what flows back into the chain. I conducted 3 consumer research focus group discussions and intercepted 10 shoppers of ginger.
I don't buy dry ones before. That is already processed ginger. But recently I bought it. I wanted to compare it. When I bought it, I didn't feel the ginger taste. But when I use the fresh one, I get that ginger taste.
The consumer research identified 8 attributes that consumers are willing to pay for. And they are pungency, aroma, taste, freshness, shelf life, the size of the ginger availability, then the physical appearance. The research also identified 2 categories of ginger consumers. The first category is the class of consumers that use ginger only for culinary purposes. For those, they only value pungency, aroma, and availability. While the second group or second category are those that drink it for health purposes, and those ones value the 8 attributes as identified by the research. Then I interviewed the other chain actors like the input suppliers, the producers, the wholesalers, the retailers, and then the processor in order to understand the activities conducted by the different chain actors and how information and cash flows back into the chain.
If I see the ginger, I will test it. If the ginger is not fresh, they will find it difficult to buy the ginger. I have a good relationship with my customers. When they are not happy with the goods, then I change it for them. Customers look for freshness of the ginger and the bag and the size of the bag.
The main aim of doing this program is to make this place a ginger cluster, a value chain cluster. When you buy ginger, it's packed in a bag, and then the people that are carrying it, they are street guys, they march on it, they throw it to the truck, by so doing, they peel the body, they matched it, and they squeeze some of the gingers. If we don't sell well, then we won't be able to buy well, because if we are okay, then those that are cultivating will be okay.
Consumers, they say that they prefer gingers that are very hot, maybe the ones that are also organically produced. My first plan is to link up with the processing center at Moribi, in Bitoli, because I know that for the thing to really attract a very good price. I need to add value.
The relationship between the institute and the ginger farmers around this area is very cordial. We have been communicating with them on a regular basis. Most of the planting materials they use within this environment is sourced from the institute. So we did a lot of sensitization program, going to the farmers, having some talks with them, focus group discussion, individual discussions, community discussions in all the communities around the area.
Ninety percent of ginger produced in Nigeria is actually exported in the dry form. But recently, production has been on the decline as a result of low yields and inefficiency in production. We try to investigate how to tackle these problems, as well as how to improve the domestic market through the value chain approach. The findings were as follows. The relationship between the input suppliers and the farmers was strong. However, the relationship between the farmers and the processors was weak. This was as a result of lack of trust. Then the findings also revealed the landholding of the farmers was small. That's about 0.15 hectares. And the study therefore recommended that farmers should take advantage of economies of scale by pulling their resources together in a cluster farm. The study identified that offloading of ginger was done by unskilled labor, which led to bruises and led to losses. So the study recommended capacity building and training for all the chain actors. The study also recommended bringing the chain actors together in a platform in order to build trust, build their relationship where they can share information, they can share ideas about ginger business. To implement this, I brought all the chain actors on a WhatsApp platform where they exchange ideas and information concerning ginger business. I also assisted the farmers in pulling their resources together to establish a cluster farm in order to take advantage of the high-value international market. This has helped to build trust in the chain, and this has also helped to bring the chain actors together. My experience in Australia and Ghana has exposed me to both the theoretical and practical aspects of value chain, and this has enabled me and prepared me better to tackle my task as a socioeconomics research scientist. So I want to use this opportunity to thank Australia Awards for this privilege, the networking, the skills we acquired, the exposure and the rest. Then to University of Queensland for hosting us for 6 weeks, giving us access to virtually all their facilities. I say a big thank you to them. And then the facilitating team, Professor Ray, Dr. Ben, Dr. Dune, and the rest of them. Thank you so much for loving us and for sharing everything with us. Thank you. Ndewo ime.